called Maureen. They'll begin with our top stories. To uncover the circumstances behind the death of a 2-month-old baby in Bamena in the west region of Cameroon, families also say the baby was fine on Christmas Day but can't understand what suddenly caused her death the next morning. And the face mask which Cameroonians had are called in major cities across the country. Those are major stories. We'll right ahead.
Canal International.
Open to uncover the circumstances behind the death of a 2-month-old baby in Bamena in the west region of the next morning that caused her death. More in the following story. This was the last picture taken on Christmas Day. Her death is still a mystery to inhabitants of Bamena in the west region of Cameroon. 2 months old Nauline Ruth died under unclear circumstances after spending Christmas with her parents. The next day she died. Her mother was first to discover her baby's lifeless body. With dismay, she discovered the baby's left fingers were without flesh. Eyewitnesses suspect the baby's left hand must have been eaten by a mouse. We spent all day with the baby on Christmas Day. Her mother took her to the road junction to take. She had no problem. She laughed all day and played. The mother told me the baby slept all night, which was unusual. At about 6 a.m., she got worried and decided to wake up the baby. That was when she discovered the baby was cold. She was dead already. She screamed. But how come the baby did not cry? Many keep questioning why the absence of blood stains on her dress despite the injury. According to family sources, the day before Christmas, the mother had joyfully taken pictures of her baby for souvenir, not knowing it was the last. The parents are still in shock. Meantime, investigations have been opened to uncover the mystery behind the death of the 2-month-old child. The face mask which Cameroonians had adopted as a means to fight against COVID-19 is today used to fight against or combat dust and colds in major cities in Cameroon. Most bike riders have adopted the attire to prevent dust, which they say causes running nostrils. It is the case for bike riders of the exhaust neighborhood in Yaoundé. More in the following story with our reporter Hyson Cha.
Obligatory wearing of face masks here at the Government Bilingual High School Yaoundé Road Junction by motorbike riders plying the Kolmiseng Road, not to prevent COVID-19, but rather to battle with heavy dust.
We are wearing this cashmere because of this dust that we are working inside in this Kolmiseng. There's much of dust is this Kolmiseng. We are working there. It is disturbing us.
Yeah, the mask is not for corona, it's for dust. We are suffering. We don't even know.
Same pictures with taxi drivers, nearby road vendors, and even pedestrians who cannot dare to leave the house without their mask.
There's so much dust. You cannot go to safari from here without wearing mask. You don't have any choice.
And aside the normal type, many have settled on thicker categories, giving no chance for the substance to penetrate their nostrils. For the commercial bike riders here, it is Operation No Mask, No Work.
If you don't have the mask, you cannot work because of dust. With the dust, you can have too much cough. Even cough, sickness can take us. So we are suffering for dust. Even the people, they don't want to water the road for us, but we don't know why.
They have equally adopted special attire like heavy boots, pullovers and mufflers to protect themselves from the powder. But there is hope in the horizon as the stretch of road is currently under construction, with part of it already breathing the tar, though inhabitants lament that the process is taking a snail pace.
And 2 days after Christmas, the prices of foodstuffs have remained high in markets, making it difficult for households to afford basic needs for their families. Canal, the team was at the Sanaga market in Cameroon's economic city. Let's watch. It's a partly deserted Sandaga market, one of the major foods markets in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala. We met this Tuesday afternoon, 2 days after Christmas. The few traders we met still talk of an inflammatory situation. Prices of foodstuffs have maintained a pre-Christmas status quo. The prices remain high as households continue lamenting on the high cost of living. We can't tell you anything right now since we still have old stock. It's only after we must have exhausted all our stock that we can effectively tell you if prices have remained stable or have dropped. But prices of some foodstuffs remain high. I left the Bombari just to come and buy in Douala. We are miserable as prices have remained the same. It's still very high. To these tomatoes vendors, the cost of a basket of tomatoes has dropped from pre-Christmas cost price. This is as a result of the demand and supply variables. As concerns prices of tomatoes, I would say they are more affordable now. On the 24th, a basket was sold at 7,500 francs CFA. Monday, it dropped to 3,500 francs. And today, Tuesday, it sold at the same price, 3,500 francs. It's a fixed price for now. But what I would say is that we had an influx between the 24th and the 25th. We had more tomatoes and very few buyers, reason why the prices had to drop significantly. However, this is just one out of the many isolated food items where the households have experienced a price drop. Many are still experiencing the weight of soaring prices. Difficult to feed their families at this period of the year. From protein, carbohydrates to vegetables, prices remain high. Traders can't tell if they will make bricks business in the remaining days before the New Year feast, just like households that are still complaining of the budget line. In Bamenda, in the northwest region of Cameroon, there were gendarmes of the Northwest Gendarmerie Legion who kept their guns aside this Christmas to also praise God. This was in the presence of Northwest Governor Adolphe Lafrique. More in the following story. Read our reporter Gladys Ambodiba.
Though they have been used to war situations for the past 6 years, members of the Northwest Gendarmerie Legion also have a soft side, whom they have shown in praising God during the Feast of Nativity on Sunday, December 25. Right in the camp at Up Station, they have been joined and encouraged by the governor, Adolphe Lafrique, and wife, and the retired Archbishop of Yaoundé on the invitation of the Archbishop of Bamenda. The retired but not tired man of God has preached on the joy of women in childbirth.
A child is a gift, a child is joy. That is why a woman always wants a child, because being a mother is grace, and it is joy that God grants to many women.
Received by the Legion commander of the Gendarmerie, the presence of the high priest is alerting.
I think it is just a sign of new hope, a sign of things we may be going as well as possible as the New Year is coming.
Elsewhere in the Northwest region, prelates dished out messages pertaining to the popular feast in Christendom, like here in the joint early morning service at Presbyterian Church Azuri in Bamenda.
What I've learned is that you can be everything, you can achieve everything, and yet you can still stay low. Because being the King of Kings, you could choose to be born in any the best facility that Bethlehem had.
Clad in their new dresses, children especially insisted on taking souvenir pictures to immortalize the birth of baby Jesus Christ.
And we are exactly 4 days to a New Year 2023. What songs we sought to find out from our Cameroonians what they have achieved in the year 2022, what resolutions, what achievements. Our reporter Udmo Kusumi went down the streets in the nation's political capital talking to Cameroonians. Her story.
Here we are at the Central Post Office roundabout in Yaoundé. City dwellers walking, analyzing and preparing to part ways with this year and enter the year 2023. The separation in 4 days' time, many say, want to really let go as they have nothing to show for as achievements.
Here is very bad. The condition of life is not good.
An opinion very difficult for some others. As success are born, they were able to realize majority or if not, all the goals set at the beginning of the year.
Déceptionnel pour moi. J'ai réussi à tous mes projets en 2022.
We are satisfied.
Success they wish should continue in 2023 and why not even better than they are bargaining for in the name of resolutions and engagements.
We need more for 2023.
We hope that in 2023, people life very good.
Setting high expectations is like a driving force to not only keep many busy, they whole, but also very committed in life. It is true along the journey, smooth and rocky path make the road, be striving for balance, true faith and confidence, trusting in God's provision, what has helped many to sail with around 60 to 70% rate.
Goals, some, intellectually, socially, financially, maybe not. I just want to take everything as it's coming.
As 2022 is fading out, die-hard traditionalists are secretly taking resolutions of seeing a new year, 2023, one of good tidings in their lives and that of loved ones.
The mastery of one's life in order to better impact our society. The focus of an international fair that opens in Yaoundé. The national international experts how to build the mindset of Cameroonians, providing the necessary knowledge, tools and techniques are needed for them not to only enjoy life but also to remain impactful. More in the following story, read our reporter Beatrice Ngamu.
Human beings are masters of their lives and have the power to do whatever they wish. Knowing oneself is the key to that realization.
We don't only say things, we show them how to do that, how to master your life, to do of your life what you want to do.
This goes with the constant contact with our feelings and thoughts.
How to master your feelings, to master your thoughts in order to behave accordingly.
Made easy through the neuro-linguistic programming, a scientific approach to communication, personal development, and psychology. The focus of the international fair, with coaches coming from Cameroon and Canada, with knowledge, tools, techniques on how to go about that. Over 1 week of good experience on oneself, where to place one's attention during conversation, habitual linguistic pattern, body language, and so on.
How to change your mindset, because our mindset will impact our emotion and will impact our action.
Against the backdrop that Africa is still lagging behind as far as neuro-linguistic programming is concerned, taking them out of the cocoon, self-transformation to impact everyone around us.
And that report brings us to the end of this edition of the Primetime Newscast in the English language on Canal de International. Thanks so much for watching. But coming up in the next minute is the brief with Kejang Henry Ateme. From me, it's good night.